Kathy and Gedoni, they were intimate too early. You guys don't have time to get to know yourselves very well. Now Jackie, oh my days, Jackie, let's talk like sisters. Jackie, I'm also like you. I like to be successful, I like to succeed, I like to push, yeah. But I feel sincerely that you need to learn to just tone it down. I mean, you went to the house, it's such a huge platform. Obviously, you wanted us to know about your business a lot, but I feel like a lot of people can feel intimidated if all they keep hearing is your success. All true. I had to learn, like at the early part of my life, that sometimes, yeah, people need to be heard, not to always like hear you. So you talked about your AI, you talked about it too. It's like Angel, you know, Angel talking about it app. I'm still looking like Angel. I mean, no shade or no, but I'm looking at Angel like Alpha. I like Angel, but that's how it was for Jackie. Every day, AI. You talked about how you met this person. I think you had met Boari, you've met Elumelu, you've met a lot of people, but I just feel like, you know, a lot of times just tone it down, let others talk. Let's not be like only you that is shining. Please, babe, I'm not dissing you, I'm talking to you like a sister, yeah? But I feel like you're a very smart girl. I would love to be your friend. If I'm Jackie's friend like this, I will pick me where they learn things. I will pick a lot of things from you. You're smart, you're beautiful. I feel like you're the finest person in that the Saturday party, the final party here. You were in your own element, your hair was you are you're a fine person. You will do well in front of the camera. I sincerely, genuinely like Jackie. Jeff, right now he has 207,000 followers. Now Jeff, okay, let me tell you, the main issue that Jeff had in the house was that he was a very stiff. Jeff was stiff. Like, he was not flexible at all, and I won't blame him because Jeff was a very, very random, regular banker who just went to Big Brother audition and got in, according to his story. So you can understand why he was stiff. But Jeff, I feel like you need to also learn to be flexible. Let me tell you a story, Jeff, free of charge here. I am also like a finance person here. I used to work in the consumer finance company. We used to give loans like how you do here. And when I wanted to do YouTube, I told a friend of mine that I want to do YouTube. She just told me, oh, let me tell you the truth. And you know, this is when I talk about constructive criticism. She said, oh, see, you can be stuck up. Do you get me? Because when you are in finance is not an industry where you're playful. You can't be playful because you're thinking, you're writing appraisals, proposals, approvals. You're just, it's how can this customer get loan? It's a very, very like serious industry here. But when she told me, I said to myself, okay, I need to learn to be flexible. So I started to make Insta story videos more. That was what helped me. I now started showing my personality. Then I now have to go back to who I was before finance, my playful side, my childish side, my very fun side, and I had to bring it all out. And I had to tell myself that, don't worry, you don't look like a fool, you're doing just fine. And the moment I brought that, I started to see like positive responses here. So I think that's what you need to do, Jeff, because you're a fine guy. Oh my God, my mother likes you. Do you understand? She's like, oh, me, that boy is handsome. Your beards are nice. You do great in the modeling space, but I feel like you will do great in all entertainment sphere or segment. But all you need to just know is learn to be flexible. Get mentors. How about that? Look at Toby. Yeah, Toby is a good example. Toby was a banker too, like you, but just look at his personality right now. Just because I swear, all of us, we all look at somebody. I'm telling you the truth. Kathy, I think Kathy is one housemate that people really like misunderstood me and my opinion about her. Now let me tell you about Kathy. I'm going to review. Now, I liked Kathy a lot at the first week of the house. Yeah, I liked that. She looked at me like she was smart. She was, you know, a go-getter. She was very friendly. I liked her playful side. Let me tell you, the first thing that Kathy did that I was like, okay, when she like threw Jackie under the bus. Why? Because you and Jackie spoke about it. When Ebuka talked about it on Sunday, Jackie was like left alone, and you didn't even say, Ebuka, no, that wasn't how you didn't even add your mouth at all. I just felt like that was a very, very douchey move, if you ask me. And I feel like you tell people your business a lot. Like in the house, I could tell that you loved Gedoni, but your love is that kind of love that can bite you and still love you, because I knew you meant him well, but you were telling like when you're having issues with Gedoni, you told everyone. I remember that day that you were telling the housemates in the house about your Gedoni and everything, yeah. And Ike had to ask you, like, I think it's better like this. I think so. Ike had to ask you, like, Kafi, but like, how come this many people know about this matter? Like, I thought it was only me and Jackie that knew, and you were like, no, it was just so much. I feel like you need to learn to just. Obviously, it's hard because you're almost 30, so you've lived your life that way. But you need to learn to just conceal your life, conceal it online. People, her fans thought I did not like her. I actually really liked her, but there were things that she was doing more, like the things I did not like about her. She was pushing them in my face too much. Every time I see Kafi, she's reporting Gedoni to this person, reporting. It was just so much, like. Yeah, that was just if you can work on that, yes, obviously you will be successful by God's grace. So if you can pray for God's grace, because God is important, and I know you like God, yeah, because I mean you're beautiful, you can anchor, you can do everything, like you get me, your energy is bam bam bam. I mean, yeah, but I feel like, yeah, and I mean Kafi and Gedoni, okay, I mean if you ask me, I feel like they were intimate too early. Oh my God, they were intimate too, like it was just they said that they did not have the S word, okay, but I feel like the intimacy just started immediately, yeah. So you guys don't understand, you guys don't have time to get to know yourselves very well, which was like, or know each other rather, which was like a very, I'm like, no baby girl, you need to know him and know if this is who you want, because at some point, we start hearing you tell Mashallah how you're waiting for him to come and give you rings. I'm just looking like, babes, you might give you a ring now and you realize that this is not who you want to marry. You guys not, according to me and what I watched though, yeah, you guys don't have time to get to know yourselves very well, which I mean, I'm like, baby girl, please, yeah. So I feel that Gedoni was a good person. I feel at the beginning of the whole love thing, yeah, he was gossiping about you. I'm never going to lie, he was, and I called him out for that, because I mean, you can't do my sister like that, what's up with you? But I feel like after you gave him space, you get me, when you guys came back, he now became very, very genuine and true. If he has a girlfriend, then you should give him duties. But if you broke up with him because of maybe what you heard or what you just heard outside the house here, I feel you should just get to know him more, because I don't know, I just feel you guys to be good. Kim Oprah started this journey with 104,000 followers. Kim Oprah has 307,000 followers. Let me tell you one major thing I have with people who sound like Kim Oprah, yeah. I feel like people like that, like I don't like it when people just come and attack haters every time. Do you get me? I follow Kim on Instagram, and I mean, I'm saying this with all the love I have, like I'm not dissing you or anything, yeah. I follow you on Instagram, yeah, but your captions are always talking about haters. Obviously, you're always sending a message. This very, very subtle. You're always sending a message. If I open my phone right now and check, it's something about I can't dim my lights, I'm shining too bright. Like, calm down. You're fine, girl. Anybody who's hating is wasting the person's time. Do you understand? Because they cannot unfine you. Do you get? They cannot scatter your face. You're fine. You have a nice body. You're hot. But just stop addressing haters a lot in your caption, if you ask me. And in the house, let me just tell you, let me be real with you, yeah. You know what I feel like when you were introducing yourself, like that your introduction video, yeah, and you said I can be manipulative, that just made us have a notion about you, yeah. And you know how Big Brother is now, every 30 minutes, let's say, they will do the advert, they'll show you, say, I'm manipulative. We just look like, who is this manipulative girl? So every move you made kind of look like manipulator. That's how I'm being truthful. So because of that, we didn't just get to know who you really were, because we were like, manipulator, look at her, she's going here, she's not going here. I'm telling you, like, as in, that was, to me, I did not get to know, and you left very early. If you ask, obviously you left very early, but I didn't get to know you a lot because of that whole manipulation thing that you said about yourself. But I feel like you're a fine girl and you can make it anywhere. You're always a beauty pageant kind of girl. I feel you should act more. I just feel I want to see more of you on my television or on my phone, because I mean these days we're all digital, you know what I mean. Okay, so Mike Baba, give it to Mike. Mike started the journey with 4,424 followers. Now Mike has, as of today, 605,000 Instagram followers. Mike has been, Mike is the king of personality. I liked everything about Mike. Everything about Mike. You are a real person. You're not afraid to say your mind. You're not intimidated at all. Nobody can intimidate Mike. If Mike says A, best believe it's A, or maybe he misread it. Mike, I feel like, go and succeed. I want you to stay in Nigeria. I feel like we see in Nigeria, we need a lot of people like you get me, to show us that, okay, so we can say our mind and nothing will happen. Because a lot of times, some people will think bad about this person, but they will not have the mouth to say. Just see when Tacha came back, you were the only one who could stand and say, Tacha, when you left, there was peace in the house. I was just like, who is this guy? No, I love you. You're a true person. I'm happy for your wife. You guys are so good for yourself. Like on Instagram, she has a bubbly personality. Mike, oh my days. I like the way you push your product. Subtle, smart, in our faces, but yet again subtle. Aries.com is in my head. Don't worry. Your whole cigar business. I just feel like you're a genuine person, and you're genuinely happy for your friends. And you're obviously somebody who's loyal to your friends. I could tell you like Ike. I could tell you like Omashola. Mike, the sky's your limit. On the last week, Mike won 3 million naira the last week. Mike, what's up with you? What's up? Guys, Mike won like the Bet Naija game though. I'm looking like really. So let's even address that here. Every Friday they do like Bet Naija games, and they say that whoever is the fastest all through all your games, whoever finished the game the shortest time here will win 2 million naira. And we all thought Omashola would, because Omashola won almost all the games. But you know what I think killed Omashola? Every time he was in a team, I feel like his team did him wrong every time. He was in Tacha's team like all through, and Tacha never finished her games, never. So I feel like those times dipped Omashola's timing for the Bet Naija game. That's why I thought, or that's why I feel he did not win. But Mike, peace baby. And Nelson, oh my God, Nelson, I feel like you need to come out a lot. Nelson, I don't know, how will you be in BB Naija and you were just, what was that you were doing? Were you hiding or what? I wanted to see more of you. Nelson, right now, you're on 93,000 Instagram followers right now. Nelson, I want to see more of you. A fine boy. Maybe you need to go and learn personality, or you need to get a mentor. And you mustn't wait for your mentors to come and mentor you personally. No, social media is like our mirror right now. Look at anybody you like, and maybe you also need to change people you're following. Look at people who are in the space of talking, speaking, acting. You get me? I want to see more of you. You were hidden in Esther's bed, under the duvet. A lot of times you were either in the kitchen or you were hidden. I feel like for this space in the entertainment world, you need to be out there. Nelson, I did not see you in the house. Outside the house, I'm still not seeing you. Omashola has 359 Instagram followers right now. Yay! The first issue I had with you was the fact that you're very mature here, but you're shouting a lot. I just hope that real life, you have no reason to shout. I'm guessing, of course, why would you want to shout, Mashallah? Real life, you have no reason to shout here, but just stop shouting. You always, I understand you grew up in Warri, you have generator in your heart. Well, this is not Warri anymore. I'm sure that your Warri, as in your life right now, is far from what you lived in Warri. You get me? You don't have to talk above generator right now. You need to learn to just calm down. A lot of times when you shout, everybody's like, oh, this guy shouting, as in we're tired of your shouting. I feel like you're a very confident guy. It's not easy, I'm telling you, to be your age. I think you're 39 right now. To be a Omashola's age, you get me, and be with people who are younger than you and not know how to speak English fluently, speak pidgin and still have confidence. It's something you did. You wore your confidence like a cloak, and I respect that. Mashallah, I'm telling you, I respect that. Something you also did that I didn't like was the fact that you talk about people a lot. I know in the house. Because really watching you, you every time. Let me tell you, in case you didn't know, what Freud did. That must have really hurt you, but what I watched a lot of time was you talking to Kathy about Venita every time. I feel like when you're hurting, you need to learn to let it out and let it go. You talked about how you lost, and then you start attacking Mercy every time, talking about how she's a wrong girl. Mashallah, ain't nobody's a saint. You get me? You're not a saint yourself.